All right, so you press record and you just make the video. Welcome, my friends. In this video, I want to talk about something that's somewhat a continuation of what I talked about in the previous video. Technically not the previous video anymore, since I just uploaded Chemtrail Watch 2024, which I made that video, I don't even know how many months ago, but yeah, I made it and I just never uploaded it, and then like, hey, it's on my phone, upload it. So yeah. I've come to a realization that I hate myself. Now, it might sound a little strange to some of you out there, especially those of you who legitimately know me in real life. It might sound a little weird because I'm always so passionate and energetic, vibrant, enthusiastic, all these different, things. And that comes off in pretty much all of my videos, which it's not a front, it's not an act or anything like that. So that's why it's always a little strange for me to say it, that I hate myself. Because I don't feel like I hate myself. I love myself. But what I guess you could say recently accepted is that there's this voice. It's been there for a while. I mean, I'm not gonna go back and think of how long it's been there, but I know it's kind of been there for a while. But I feel like in recent times, it's been a little bit more vocal, which I've been healthier, so it makes sense as you detox and as you work through different things. The deeper you go, the more comes up to the surface for you to work through. So it makes sense. But there's this voice, and it just reminds me that it hates me. I hate myself. And every time that thought pops up, I don't agree with it. I don't believe it. But if I really am honest with myself, I can see why I might hate myself. And it's interesting because there's everyone's got that voice in their head. Everyone's got all these thoughts that they have every day, thousands and thousands of thoughts every day. And where's the line between the thoughts that you have and the real you? There's all the thoughts that don't necessarily reflect how you feel and things that you agree with. And then there's the you, which is separate, but at the same time, a part of the whole. So that's why it's just a slight conundrum, because there's this voice in my head, which is really just reflective of a piece of myself deep within that I know because of mistakes that I've made in my life, which, like I said, relating to the past video, I hate myself. But it's so strange because, like I said, you see the way that I come off in my videos, and that's how I live my life. It's how I've always lived my life. I'm always just such a happy person. And that's the light. But then there's the darkness within. And I'm not trying to be at war with myself. I mean, I've done, I like I said, I know why I hate myself. It's, to some of you, it might seem a little weird because, well, you say you don't hate yourself, but then you say you do hate yourself. But when you realize there is no separation, okay? And it is possible for pieces of you, or it's possible for you to be fragmented, right? But I've long since stopped running from fear. I've long since stopped running from my pain. And of course, it doesn't always make me feel the best. And then, the choices I make after working through and trudging through and facing my own shit, right? As I mentioned in that other video, there's been a lot of alcohol. There's a lot of alcohol, a lot of repressed emotions, a lot of shame. That's why I have issues with my kidney and inflammation, because they say that's one of the things people who have kidney issues oftentimes are dealing with a lot of repressed emotions and shame, which from the choices that I have made, I have it. And even though I'm happy, yes, there's still some things you could say regrets that I bear. You do your best. Breath work, meditation, the herbs, the raw food, the grounding, the sunlight, all of the things. But at the emotional level, the emotional body, that's oftentimes what leads to the majority of diseases and things that go wrong with the physical body. It's the emotions, the trapped emotions, those feelings that just grip you. And they just shake you. I'm not gonna run from it though. Like I said, fear, it's all emotions, really. Even happiness, like what, okay? That's not gonna nothing is going to prevent me from loving. That's the true key. I'm going to choose to always be the love. I could cry. I could. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are afraid to release. That's it's like sweating. It's a great way to cleanse the body. Crying is good for helping to release those emotions. Sometimes, you put on a sad song, but I've worked through so much of my own pain that, there used to be sad songs that were good songs. And then when my world got flipped, turned upside down, right? They became very, very sad songs that I would avoid like the goddamn plague. But then once I worked through a lot of that pain, like I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't even know, dude, I be jamming like all the time. I'd just be singing at the top of my lungs. I'd be dancing, walking down the street. I don't give a fuck. I know people think I'm wild and homeless and, no matter what, thing they're using to base that opinion off of, my hair, my skin color, the way I dress sometimes. It's like, I'm going out into nature. I don't need to look like I'm not trying to impress none of y'all niggas or you bitches. But anyway, you don't have to be a woman to be it. But anyway, I just felt like saying it, so I did it. A lot of these spiritual people, you never hear them curse in their videos, but you catch them on a live stream or certain videos, and it's like, oh hey, yeah, you're just like everyone else. So but. At Amazon? Looks like a guy in an Amazon thing. But anyway, yeah, deep down there's a part of me that hates myself, and every now and then it likes to let me know. Like I said, it's kind of been popping up more and more lately. So to uncover why that is, which I partially know, but dive into that a little bit more to figure out what's going on with that. But like I said, the cleaner that you get, the deeper you can dive into your pain, into your trauma, into those emotions which were trapped, which your body was holding on to as a defensive mechanism. I just want to let go. And not in, the negative way, like, oh, I'm really just tired of being here. Can I just let it all go and drift out of my body? No, I'm not. No, that's never been me. Even though there have been a number of times where, Cameron might not be here talking to you right now, but yeah, there were a number of times. Not on purpose, but shit happens, right? When you're living young, wild, and free, right? But I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to be afraid. So, I accept the fact that I've done things in my life stuff that I still don't fully know why. I just don't even... What was I searching for? I had everything. I had everything. But yeah, this is fun stuff. This is real fun stuff. So anyway, here's another video of me just being vulnerable. That's one way we can look at it. Or how about we put the twist on it, right? There's so much love inside of myself that I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that everything is fine. I'm going to come and show the world what it looks like to truly heal. It's not always fun. But it's one of the most important parts of healing is dealing with the emotions. Actually working through that stuff. When I'm telling you, the choices that I've made in the past couple days to not eat certain things, when I had the thing in my hand and I'm like, put it back. We don't want to go back that far, you know? Which, I mean, you know, it's like you eat it and then, but still, that's, you know, I know what I want, so why am I settling for less? It's like, hey, there are other alternatives that will be just as good and healthier. So you don't have to talk to that person you shouldn't be talking to. You don't have to go do those things that you know you don't really want to do. It's just you're trying to make yourself feel better, comfort yourself, the memories within your cells. Okay? All these things. I just want to be love. God is love. God is light. I am all of these things. So I'm not going to live my life in a lesser form. Yeah, sure, I'm human just like you on the outside. Just like you. I can do anything. It all begins with the thought. You take that energy. You just manifest it. You just let it grow. And so, I choose to be more loving to myself. I choose to spread the love outside of myself, giving it to anyone who might desire it. Because guess what? One day, maybe I will have the desire. And who knows, maybe I've put enough good energy out here that when I have a desire, or better yet, a need, maybe someone will be there for me. But remember, you're never alone. You are never alone. So even if you can't rely on others, you are the most important relationship of your life. The one that you have with yourself. I and I. Cool, so that's today's message. I hate myself. See, some people might think I'm crazy. Why is he laughing? He's dealing with some really deep issues. I am. That doesn't have to dictate the way that I feel though. As I said, yes, there's a part of me that really hates myself. And I understand. I sympathize with that part. I can completely see why I would hate myself. I can completely, like, it makes sense to me. That doesn't mean I have to be brought down by it. So, if you can't fully grasp that concept, if that doesn't completely make sense to you, I would invite you to go into meditation about that and just continue to do the work. And one day, you'll understand. And I can feel my pineal gland right now. It's active right now. So anyway, I always wondered what that feeling was. The more research you do, you uncover, that's what that is. You know, I had my ideals when I first kind of got into meditation and the third eye and all the things, right? But it's like, yeah, once you really know what it is and then you can accept it and go deeper. Anyway, today's lesson has now been concluded. I thank you if you sat through this far to the end of the video. You know, I can go and look at my analytics, and not everyone watches all the videos, but the people who did watch that other video, you know, where I was, you know, talking about my ex again, right? Because that's the story of my life, which, I mean, shit, my bad, first time I fucking, you know, it's like, shit, man, you know, 30 years old, first time I got my heart broken. So, I mean, damn, son, most of y'all deal with that in like middle school or something. It's like, yo, I don't know how y'all deal with that shit. Because, yeah, like I said, there was a couple times, you know, not intentionally, but, you know, I might not be here today. So, some of them, you know, a little bit more frightening than others, but, you know, anyway. But I've just always known, like, you can't take me out. It's just not like, oh man. There's always been that connection there. And it's taken me a lot of years to really, like I said, with the more self-discovery that I do, figuring all these things out, you know, syncretism, things about the diet, and just all these things. And you just realize it was always there. It was always there. Past, present, future. All there is this. Now. Here. So, I could literally ramble on for another 5 hours. Plus. But, thank you. Be beautiful.